See the greatness in all. Now, to see the greatness in someone else, who do you need to see the greatness in first? Yeah. Some of us are very good at giving ourselves a really hard time. Who here is in that clan? The beat myself up, beat the shit out of myself up crew. It shows up everywhere. Sometimes we're doing, talk about yoga, sometimes we're doing yoga poses, I can see people like giving themselves a really hard time. I'm like, feel free if you're enjoying it. Even that is an addiction. It's like we're addicted to actually feeling bad. So we keep giving ourselves a hard time. So if you have a step somewhere along the way that says, beat myself up, my recommendation to you would be take that step and throw it away. Because it's useless. How many of you found it's been useful? Ever? Served any purpose ever? I'd like to hear how it's useful. It's never useful. So take that step and just throw it away. Giving yourself a hard time, beating yourself up, putting yourself down. You found once when it's useful?
I felt a bit weak and stuff like that, and it motivated me to work out of it. So
okay. So beating yourself up.
instead of beating myself up, but I gave myself a hard time.
Okay.
It's like, come on, man, you gotta get your shit together.
Okay. So you're motivating yourself through beating yourself up. Okay, so sometimes these, patterns, we just haven't found a healthier way. So part of the work is actually to replace the unhealthy habits and still meeting the needs, and more in healthy ways. To rewire things so that you're meeting the needs in healthy ways. Do you want to share something? There's a thing coming to you.
Can you hear me?
Tell us your name.
My name is Andy.
Hello, Andy. Hello.
This is just a really quick point about seeing the greatness in all. It just kind of light bulb to me. Like, how often is it when you're given a really all-encompassing compliment by somebody that even knows you or doesn't know you, and the default position for everyone, even those of us who think that we've done the work, let's say the comment is, you're fucking brilliant, you're amazing at what you do. The immediate response is to dig around in your psyche for why that would be wrong. So you would say, well, I'm just doing what I was taught, or, well, I've been doing it a long time, or all these kinds of, instead of actually landing in that moment and going, thank you. Not some arrogant response, but just to go, it's really hard not to dig around for the shit.
Yeah.
Get off me. Someone's actually like I'm a yoga teacher, and this isn't an opportunity for me to tell you.
Stand up so we can see you, please.
I'm a yoga teacher. This isn't an opportunity for me to tell you that I'm a fucking amazing one, but I am. But that's not what I'm here.
Tell us more.
That's not the point. The point of standing up was that a student came up to me today. It doesn't happen very often. It does happen quite a lot, but not this often. And he said he'd been practicing for 10 years, and he thought I was the best teacher that he had practiced with. And normally I would have done, well, I've been teaching for 5 years, and you've obviously found the right person. And I just went, thank you, and it just felt weird. I went, thank you. Have a great day. I didn't need to do the thing. Let's find a way to deflect this greatness because it's too awkward, or let's look for the shit reason why he likes it. It's really hard just to see the greatness in yourself as much as it is to see it in other people. But when you do, then things start to, open up.
Yeah.
That's it, really.
Great, thank you. Go back. So that's a great example of actually rewiring. When I talk about rewiring, the old conditioning, we go, and I just want to block it and not receive it. Because receiving is scary. When someone gives something like a compliment, or maybe it's love, love's too scary. Right? So no. I've been doing it for 5 years. Oh, it just happened. It's not me. We tend to deflect. We're very good at doing that here in the UK. Before we got like compliment deflectors. Bring it down and let it in. Start receiving. And not just like thank you as in like walls up, but thank you as in bring the walls down and let it in. So this weekend, when you have breaks, go and tell people from your heart. Give them some heartfelt compliments, the truth. And if someone actually does that, don't be so selfish that you're going to deflect it. Let it in. Receive it. Take a moment to actually land in. And let it like a ripple effect. Let it just have its ripple effect. So it feels weird, it feels uncomfortable. Oh. Feel it. And then when that's through, feel, how good it feels to actually receive. Some of us are really good at giving. How many of you are givers? Like you give a lot, just really good at giving. Keep your hands up. And how many of you, those people who are really good at giving, do you love receiving? Oh. 4 people out of that whole group. Why is that? What do you think? What's your guess? Pardon? Humble. Is that the label? Okay. Humble. So you like to give, but you don't like to receive. And it's called humble. Yes?
No, it's about control.
About control. Tell us about that. Teach us a little bit about that. Yeah, it's coming. Once he wakes up. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Ingemar.
Hi, Ingemar. How is
Only
it
wanting, sorry?
How is it control?
Only wanting to give and not wanting to receive is about control, I think, because that allows you to sort of be safe. You're in charge of what you're giving. But when you start receiving, and I think this is why, especially here in Britain, you like to deflect compliments, is because there's like an implied debt there. Someone says something nice to you, and then you feel like you're somehow indebted to that person.
Yeah.
So, and I think that sort of applies to the idea of receiving. And also you feel good when you receive. You're doing something that has sort of a societally approved value, if you like.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, but if you start receiving, it's like, oh, and you have to be a little bit vulnerable when you do that. And it's not always a comfortable place.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
The V word. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It is about control. And you can call it humble, you can call it whatever you want. But giving and only hiding behind giving and never wanting to receive or not wanting to receive is about control. Because that way you get to keep the cards. And you get to hold the cards and you decide when you let in anything. And a lot of times, probably not many things go in. So that's also why, when we were doing the massage, I was kind of joking around and saying, yeah, let them, give it to them and let them receive. Because some people are very good, and a lot of hands went up. When we said giving, and I said, how many of you like to receive? 4 hands stayed up. Because it's scary. To receive means you have to open. It means, like he said, to be vulnerable. And we live in a time where there's confusion that vulnerability is weakness. It's one of the big confusions in our day and age today. Vulnerability is weakness. So we go walls up, I've got it together, keeping it together. How many of you are good at keeping it together? Or you used to be? Really good at keeping it together. Me too. But keeping it together is keeping yourself separate. Because you've got it together. You can't receive anymore. They can't contribute to you. Because you've already got it together. But the moment you start allowing yourself to be contributed to, then you can receive. And when you receive, well, there's more than what you can muster up. And it's not weakness. Vulnerability is strength. Vulnerability is strength. Not walls up. So, when Law shared and all the people that shared so far, that's them being vulnerable and open and sharing and speaking, even when, maybe they're feeling nervous, and sharing a part of them. And we all got to learn together when they shared something. So in case it's kind of a little bit confused for you, it's okay. You can change it, you can rewire it. Excuse me. Vulnerability is not weakness, vulnerability is strength. So allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to give, and more so allow yourself to receive. So to see the greatness in others is first to see the greatness in yourself. Because you can't give it to others, what you don't have. You can't give to others. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to leave me a comment below or any questions you may have about the topic covered. And if you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when I upload my next video. Also, if you know someone who may benefit from this video, please hit share and share it with them. Lastly, I commend you for your commitment to growth and personal transformation. Here's to your epic awakened life. See you in my next video.